Three radial air-cooled engines rumbled as the 1928 Ford Tri-Motor taxied to the main runway at Fresno Chandler Executive Airport. Pilots Steve Lambrick and Todd Leahy, volunteers with the Experimental Aircraft Association in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, had allowed the massive engines, each with 9 cylinders producing 450 horsepower, to sufficiently warm the oil before taking an inaugural flight in the EAA's cross-country nostalgia tour, bringing the marvel of early commercial airline flight to anybody willing to pony up $75 for an opportunity to travel through time. Lambrick and Leahy checked and rechecked systems, flipped toggle switches, and did what pilots do. The passengers, all 10 of them, gripped their armrests. Each had made sure to cinch down their seatbelts. "Ready to go back to 1928?" Lambrick asked. Then he pushed the throttle, and the engines responded with a roar. Suddenly, the massive Tin Goose accelerated down the runway and took to the air. All the rush of all that horsepower, oh, it was fantastic. Fresno got smaller, houses became indistinguishable, and cars looked like tiny toys on the freeway. The Tri-Motor Model 4ATE had left 2016. Flying at about 80 to 85 miles per hour, the aircraft, covered in shiny corrugated aluminum, was back in its element. At 1,200 feet, it peeled away the decades.
Smooth. Very interesting. Just what I expected. Because I've been there before.
And you saw your house, I guess.
I saw my house, flew right over my house. Right over the city, right over the airport, Chandler, right over FAT. That was neat.
What do you find so interesting about this plane?
The age.
It's right in my bag.
Your age, huh?
Because it's my age. The design is incredible. Planes are pretty smooth. The jet engines don't vibrate. These vibrate.
They do vibrate.
Jet engines don't vibrate.
It was interesting to get on there and kind of go back in time a little bit.
Back in time, exactly, back in time. Now this thing's been completely rebuilt. It's a brand new airplane.
Is this the same one you rode?
No, last year we had a different one.
Is it stainless or what is it?
Yeah, it has 2 of them. Pardon me?
Is this stainless?
It's aluminum, I think.
Or is it aluminum?
It's Durant. D-U-R-A-L. Durant. It's a combination of aluminum and some other metal. I can't remember. It's stronger than aluminum.
Fresno, and in 1929, the first hangar was built here at what was then called Chandler Field. And in fact, that exact hangar is still here on the field. So it was the kind of thing where people were just starting to learn that they could fly commercially, they could pay to get on a flight, and the Ford Tri-Motor just happened to be the one that most people thought would be fun to fly in.